Ready? Mush! Mush! Okay, go! Okay. Ready?
I can't do that.
So Mrs. Jazza is helping me compose an automated reply. This is not the way we usually like to do things, but we have had just a barrage of individual questions, most of which I've answered. Like it was the same last year.
Don't put me on it.
Okay.
Pretty much, well, they are all answered in the FAQs and the video. So we get like maybe 30 emails a day asking questions that have already been answered.
This is on top of the hundreds of emails that have nothing to do with the animation challenge. So like, it's overwhelming.
And it's the same with the comments.
Yeah, we can't assess everyone.
We can't assess you,
Like,
whether you're a beginner or whether you're going to go in the open category. You have to assess yourself and just be really honest with it.
I just realised I'm getting hot and I was going to take off my jumper between takes and then I would have magically had no jumper. So now I'm showing me taking off the jumper. So you're not confused. Okay, yeah, no. Look, long story short, we spent half of our Saturday going through emails and answering comments, and it's just something we can't maintain. So we're creating a bit of an automated reply, and Jay is grizzling because he wants our attention and we're focusing on replying to the emails. It's the reason I was anxious yesterday about it, because it happened last year and I knew it would happen again this year, and it's bigger this year because we have bigger prizes. My audience has grown a bit, so it's even more terrifying. To give you an idea of what we're talking about, this is one of the emails that we just opened just now. Okay, how's it go?
These are my questions for the 2016 Animation Challenge. Can the character be skipping, spinning at one moment? Can the character turn a little because of the walk? If the walk makes a person turn to almost front view, whenever it's making a step, is that acceptable? What I mean is when the person is doing a step in the walk, his whole body turns almost front view. When he does another step on the other leg, the whole body turns almost back view. Can I add some objects in the character, like a hat, backpack, a bottle of the character's hand, a knife, or a baseball bat? I want to know the limits of the objects of the character. How big can the objects be? Something like that. For the backgrounds, can I put something very detailed in? Is this too distracting or fine? Can there be any objects in it? What's the limit to the amount of objects I can put in? Can the objects be very detailed too or no? Can I animate the environment the character is walking in on besides it, like animating utility pole wires to move because of wind, or animals, or moving some small trash, or because of animals, or winds, flying paper, or moving doors, windows, or stair railings? Can I add any birds, rats, cats, dogs, and animated? Finally, can the character be shaded? What I mean is, can I fit the mood of the environment like day or nighttime?
Go. Yeah, well, okay. That's just one of them.
That's
That's
one email. That's not multiple.
And look,
emails.
if you wrote that and you're watching this, like, understand we don't hold it against people for asking the questions, but just please understand, like, I'm in the middle of trying to cook dinner and I'm trying to entertain my toddler and manage hundreds of people with hundreds of questions.
It's your animation.
Yeah.
Within the rules that we set.
I've set some pretty clear boundaries. You've just got to do the best you can. And if you feel like the questions you're asking are legitimately pushing those boundaries, the answer's probably don't do that. Like, the answer's probably like work inside those boundaries and then be as creative as you can within those boundaries. And I guess, like, it was a bit of a bummer because a couple of comments in the last vlog, at least one of them, said that they felt like, oh, maybe I won't do this one because it feels like there are too many rules. There aren't too many rules. There's just a very specific boundary, but I have to over-clarify because of all these questions. But the problem is, you still get all these questions. So it's tough, you know, like, so obviously it's a long video that goes into so much depth about how to enter and how the boundaries work and all the rules and how to submit and all that stuff. And it's all very clear and it's all there. But there's only so much that you can do and everyone sort of wants you to walk them through it personally.
In the end, it is Jazza's animation challenge.
Yeah.
He doesn't say that because he has to make the challenge, so he makes the challenge.
I think people feel like because there are big brand sponsors and because it's all very exciting and a lot of people are involved, they feel like it's bigger than one person at home, sometimes with help, answering questions and judging it.
For this, right? Sorry, guys who have been pushing the boundaries a bit, but if you emailed McDonald's about their Monopoly competition and said, can I just buy one less burger and win?
If you're lucky, you get a response saying, please refer to the terms and conditions listed in the... Please don't be turned away from it. It's pretty straightforward, really. Draw a character doing a walk cycle, staying in place, facing the left of the screen. It's
Do you
pretty
know what
straightforward.
I would say
but
to these
no,
guys?
you know the joke I said yesterday? We got an email saying, can I do a character on a rocket ship? Like I was joking. That was like an extreme example. We got that question. You know, like, I guess I felt like this sense of entitlement from a lot of entrants last year, and I felt guilty, a lot more guilty. And you know how much I'd say every month how guilty I feel. It was really hard, and it's so much to the point where I wondered if I should do one again. And I'm doing it again, and I'm just pushing through it. But like I think that personal sense of entitlement that hundreds of people feel sometimes, to feel like, well, I earned that prize, or that person should have earned that prize, not the one you picked. It's hard for one person to sort of carry the brunt of that, and I don't think people really comprehend that. And when Mrs. Jazza says it is, at the end of the day, your competition, I mean, I guess that's what people need to understand, is that means that the decision I make on the winner or the second prize or the whatever, like, that's just, I hope people can understand that I've made the best judgment I can. I spend a lot of time.
He breaks his heart over being very fair. I will say that. I watch him do it, so
and
please
I struggle
understand.
with the idea of disappointing people, because I can't explain how grateful I am that so many people are just jumping into this and getting excited, because that's what it is. That's why they're emailing me. I understand. You know, I don't resent that. Anyway, again, I should go be a parent. What sort of mischief are you getting up to? Are you in the pots and pans? Are you in the pots and pans? Where are all the pots and pans? There's some there, and there's some here, and there's some here. So we're cooking some potatoes and sweet potatoes. Got the Brussels sprouts and the peas and pre-cooked roast chicken. Voila, easy roast. I'd say easy roast is going down pretty well. Wouldn't you? Good night, Max. Enjoy your chicken deluxe meal and have a good sleep. Time for bed, Asia. Good night. Go to bed. Good night, vlog.